comes through my door. Feels like I've been here before. Simple things begin to shine. Every moment feels just right. No more weight upon my chest. I can finally take a rest. Hear the rhythm in the street. Every step becomes a beat. Nothing heavy on my mind. Just a day I want to find. There's a feeling I can't hide, like the sun is on my side. Every breath is soft and free, like the world is calling me. I'm dancing through the day. Let the music lead my way. Every worry fades behind. Nothing holding back my mind. Feel the rhythm in my soul. Every piece is feeling whole. In this moment I can stay, just dancing through the day. People passing with a smile makes it all feel worth the while. Little laughs I didn't plan turn into something I can stand. Every sound is clear and bright, like a song in morning light. I don't need to rush or chase. Everything is in its place. Even silence feels alive, like I'm learning how to thrive. There's a warmth I've never known, like I found a place called home. Every step just feels so right, like I'm walking into light. I'm dancing through the day. Let the music lead my way. Every worry fades behind. Nothing holding back my mind. Feel the rhythm in my soul. Every piece is feeling whole. In this moment I can stay, just dancing through the day. Even when the sky turns gray, I won't let it take my day. There's a song inside my heart that will never fall apart. Every step I take is mine. Every second feels in time. I don't need a perfect plan, just to be the way I am. Let the world just come and go. I'll keep moving nice and slow. If the road begins to bend, I won't fear what's around the end. There's a light I always see, even when it's hard to be. All the moments I once feared disappear. Now I am here with a smile I didn't fake. With each breath I choose to take. Just a step, just a sway. Let the music softly play. No more thoughts pulling me down. I can turn it all around. Feel the air, feel the sound. Let the joy in me be found. In this calm I gently stay. Let it carry me away. I'm dancing through the day. Nothing standing in my way. Every shadow fades to light. Everything is feeling right. Hear the music in my soul. Every part has found its role. In this moment I will stay, still dancing through the day. With a heart slowly falls, I still hear the music calls. In this peace I wanna stay, carry it to every day. Woke up like any other day, nothing special on the way. Coffee cooling by the door, same old floor, the same old floor. I didn't think that I would feel anything that felt this real. Just another quiet start, with a tired and careful heart, carrying what I couldn't say into one more normal day. But something in the air felt new, like a light was breaking through. Not too loud, not too clear, just enough to pull me near. It was a simple day that changed me, nothing loud but it saved me. In the silence I could see what this life could really be. All the weight I used to hold didn't feel so hard or cold. In a moment I believed I was more than I could see. I walked out into the street, felt the rhythm in my feet. People passing, no one knew what that moment pulled me through. Every sound felt soft and kind, like it settled in my mind. I stopped chasing what was gone, letting everything move on. For the first time in a while, I could feel a real smile. I didn't need to understand every step or every plan, just to feel that I was here was enough to make it clear. It was a simple day that changed me, nothing loud but it saved me. In the silence I could see what this life could really be. All the weight I used to hold didn't feel so hard or cold. In a moment I believed I was more than I could see. I've had nights I couldn't sleep, holding thoughts I couldn't keep, trying hard to be okay, just to make it through the day. But I learned I didn't need every answer just to breathe. Sometimes life just softly shows in the way a small thing grows, and that moment gave me space to finally slow my pace. Now I see it wasn't chance, just a quiet second glance at a life I couldn't feel, slowly turns to real. Every step I take is mine. Every moment falls in line. I don't need to rush ahead. I can live the words I said. Just a breath, just a pause. Letting go of all the cause. No more fighting what I feel. No more trying to conceal. Let it come, let it stay. I don't have to run away. In this space I finally know I can take it slow. It was a simple day that changed me, not in ways that could amaze me, but it opened up my eyes to a softer kind of life. All the weight I used to hold turned into a story told. Now I stand and I believe I am more than I could see. And I don't need something new, just to feel my life is true. Now the days don't feel the same, even though they look unchanged. In the quiet I have found a better place to stand around. There were nights I almost stopped, standing there completely lost. No one saw the weight I held, all the things I never said. I kept walking through the gray, hoping for a different day. Every step felt hard to take, every breath began to shake. I was close to letting go, more than anyone could know. But something deep inside my chest said, don't give in, don't lose what's left. A quiet voice I couldn't see still believed in me. It was the moment I didn't give up, when everything felt like too much, when the road was breaking down and I almost turned around. I held on through the pain, through the doubt, through the rain. And that moment changed my life, when I chose to keep the fight. I've been tired, I've been low, felt like I had nowhere to go, trying hard to hide the truth, even from my younger youth. All the dreams I left behind, every fear inside my mind told me I would never be more than what they thought of me. But I stood there anyway, even when I couldn't stay. I stopped was the moment I didn't give up, when everything felt like too much, when the road was breaking down and I almost turned around. I held on through the pain, through the doubt, through the rain, and that moment changed my life, when I chose to keep the fight. Now I see it wasn't fast. Change was built to slowly last. Every fall I had to face led me to a stronger place. I don't need to prove them wrong, I just need to keep moving on. Step by step I find my way, learning more with every day. Even when it feels unsure, I know what I'm fighting for. There's a fire I couldn't see, now it burns inside of me. Not too loud but strong and real, in the way I live and feel. All the times I thought I'd break were the paths I had to take to become the one I am. Not by chance, but by my stand. Take a breath, hold it slow, feel the strength begin to grow. No more fear I have to hide, I can stand here with my pride. Even if the road is long, I know where I belong. In this moment I can say, I won't walk away. It was the moment I didn't give up, when I finally stood back up, when the world felt cold and far. I remembered who you are. All the pain I went through turned into something true. Now I walk with open eyes, I don't fear what's on my side, and I know I've come this far by believing who you are. I still walk, I still learn, every step, every turn. But I know deep inside I won't leave this life behind. There were nights I almost stopped, standing there completely lost. No one saw the weight I held, all the things I never said. I kept walking through the grave, hoping for a different day. Every step felt hard to take, every breath began to shake. I was close to letting go, more than anyone could know. But something deep inside my chest said, don't give in, don't lose what's left. A quiet voice I couldn't see still believed in me. It was the moment I didn't give up, when everything felt like too much, when the road was breaking down. used to hold on way too tight, trying hard to make things right. Every moment had a plan, every step I had in hand. If it didn't go my way, I would lose another day, fighting things I couldn't change, standing still but feeling strained. I was tired of that control, carrying it in my soul. Then I felt it slip away, all the things I couldn't say, and I realized something new. I don't have to force it through, I learned to let it be. Not everything needs me, some things come and some things go. That's just something I now know. I don't have to hold it tight, I can rest inside this light, in the space I couldn't see. I learned to let it be. There were nights I couldn't sleep, holding thoughts I couldn't keep, every answer out of reach, every lesson hard to teach. I kept asking why and when would I feel like me again. But the more I tried to fight, the more I lost the light, till I slowly stepped away from the need to make it stay. I stopped pushing every door, stopped asking for much more, and I felt a quiet release, like a hidden kind of peace. I learned to let it be. Not everything needs me, some things come and some things go. That's just something I now know. I don't have to hold it tight, I can rest inside this life, in the space I couldn't see. I learned to let it be. Now I walk a different way, not afraid of what may change. I don't need to understand every turn that life has planned. There's a trust I've come to feel, something quiet, something real. I don't chase what slips away, I just let it gently stay. And if it fades, I let it go, without needing to control. There's a freedom in release, in the quiet there is peace, not in having everything, but in letting go of things. All the weight I used to bear disappears when I don't care about the things I can't command. I just let them leave my hand. Just a breath, just a pause, no more searching for a cause. Let it come, let it fade, no more need to be afraid. In the space I softly stand, nothing slipping from my hand. I don't need to of every road. Now I walk and I don't chase, I just move at my own pace. In the quiet I believe there is more in letting be. Woke up feeling something new, like the sky had changed its view. Not a sound was out of place, but I felt a different space. All the weight I used to know didn't follow where I'd go. It was quiet, it was clear, like I finally could hear something simple, something true, calling me to start anew. I didn't rush, I didn't run, I just stood there in the sun, letting everything just be right in front of me. It was the day I felt alive again, not because of where I've been, but because I finally saw life beyond the things I fought. Every breath was full and free, like it was meant for me. In that moment I could see what it means to just be me. I stepped outside without a plan, didn't need to understand where the road was going next, or what I would have to face. Every sound became a song, like I'd known it all along. People passing unaware of the change I felt in there. Nothing big, nothing loud, but I didn't feel so down. I let go of what I feared, all the things that kept me here, and I felt something begin deep within. It was the day I felt alive again, not because of where I've been, but because I finally saw life beyond the things I fought. Every breath was full and free, like it was meant for me. In that moment I could see what it means to just be me. I've had days I couldn't stand, feeling lost without a plan, trying hard to be enough when it always felt too tough. But I learned I didn't need every answer just to breathe. Sometimes life just softly shows in the way a feeling grows. And that day it came to me in the calm so naturally. Now I see a different light, not too strong but it feels right. There's a meaning in the small, in the rise and in the fall. All the moments I once feared, now they slowly disappear into something I can face at my own steady pace. Just a breath, just a sound, let my It was the day I felt alive again. Now I know just where I stand. Every step I take is mine. Every moment falls in line. I don't need to run or hide. I can stand here with my life. In this truth I finally see, there is more ahead for me. And I won't forget this day that I chose another way. As the light begins to fade, I don't feel the need to chase. In this calm I've come to know, I can finally let it show. I've been walking on my own through the days I never showed. All the weight I tried to hide, carried deep and locked inside. Every night would feel the same, calling out without a name. No one knew the things I felt, all the nights I quietly dealt. I was used to standing still, fighting battles no one will. But something changed without a sound. When I finally looked around, it was more than just my fear. Something else was here. I didn't feel alone this time. Something shifted deep inside. All the silence felt less cold, like a hand I couldn't hold. In a way I can't explain, through the calm, through the pain, I could finally see the sign. I didn't feel alone this time. I didn't need a crowded room or a voice to fill the gloom. It was something soft and real, in the way I chose to feel. Every breath began to slow, like I had somewhere to go. Not a place that I could see, but a quiet space in me, where I didn't have to hide, where I could just be inside. I stopped running from the night, stopped asking for a light, and I found it in between all the things unseen. I didn't feel alone this time. Something settled in my mind. All the silence felt less cold, like a story slowly told. In a way I can't explain, through the calm, through the pain, I could finally see the sign. I didn't feel alone this time. Maybe I was never lost, just afraid of what it cost to be honest with the truth, to let go of what I knew. All the things I tried to fight led me to this quiet light, not to too far, just enough to show who we are. And in that space I understood being here was always good. There's a comfort in the air when you know that something's there, even if you can't define what is yours and what is mine. It's a feeling you can trust, not too loud, not too much, just enough to help you see you're not lost completely. Just a breath, just a tone, learning how to be alone, but not empty, not afraid, not the same as yesterday. Let it come, let it stay. I don't need to push away. In this space I finally find a different state of mind. I didn't feel alone this time. Now I see it wasn't mine. All the weight I used to hold doesn't feel the same or cold. There's a calm I carry now, even if I don't know how. In this life I can't define, I won't feel alone this time. And I know within my heart I was never torn apart. As the night begins to fall, I don't fear it like before. In the quiet I can see there's still something here with me. I stood at a place I didn't know, with everything I used to hold fading slowly from my hands, like a life I couldn't plan. All the roads I walked before didn't feel the same anymore. I was scared to let it go, even when I felt it show that I needed something new. But I didn't know what to do. There was silence in my chest, but it didn't feel like stress. It was something calm and clear, telling me to face my fear. I started over without fear, left behind what kept me here. Every step felt slow but true, like I knew what I should do. I didn't need to understand every piece of every plan. I just trusted what I feel, and I knew this time was real. I let go of what I knew, of the things I held as true, not because they were all wrong, but I had outgrown them long. Every memory stayed the same, but I didn't feel just let it fall away. One more step each day. I started over without fear, left behind what kept me here. Every step felt slow but true, like I knew what I should do. I didn't need to understand every piece of every plan. I just trusted what I feel, and I knew this time was real. And now I walk a clear road without carrying that load. There's a space inside my chest that finally feels like rest. I don't rush, I don't pretend, I don't force it to the end. I just move the way I am, not the way they understand. And it feels enough for me just to live more honestly. There's a strength in letting go, in allowing things to flow, not controlling every part, but protecting what is hard. All the things I feared before don't define me anymore. I have learned to stand and see what this life can be for me. Just a breath, just a start. No more weight upon my heart. Come, let it stay. I won't push it all away. In this calm I finally know I can let my true self show. There's no need to disagree with who I'm meant to be. I started over without fear, now I see it all so clear. Every step has led me here, through the doubt and through the tears. I don't need to look behind, I have left that all in time. In this life I choose to see a new path in front of me, and I know within my soul I am finally in control. Now I walk into the light, not afraid of what I might find along this open road, with a heart that's finally whole. There was a moment late that night when everything didn't feel right. The same old thoughts came back again, like they knew just where I'd been. I could feel the pressure rise, see it there behind my eyes, like I'd been here all before, standing at that same old door, where I almost lost my way, more times than I could say. But something in me held the line, I didn't let it go. I didn't break this time. Even when I lost the light, even when it pulled me down, I still stood my ground. I didn't run away, even when I couldn't stay. Through the dark I held the line. I didn't break this time. I've been here so many nights, trying hard to win the fight. Every word inside my head told me I was better off instead of holding on to something weak that no one else would ever see. But I learned to sit with it, not to run, not to quit, even when it felt too much. I didn't lose my touch. I stopped fearing what I feel, let it come and let it heal. And I found a strength inside that I couldn't deny. I didn't break this time. Even when I lost the light, even when it pulled me down, I still stood my ground. I didn't run away, even when I couldn't stay. Through the dark I held the line. I didn't break this time. Now I see it differently. It wasn't weakness inside me, it was strength I couldn't see, trying hard to set me free. Every time I almost fell was a story I can tell of a place I walked through slow, learning things I didn't know. And I came out standing here with a heart that's still sincere. There's a power in the pain when you learn to stay the same, not the same as who you were, but the one who didn't blur. When the world was closing in, you didn't let it win. You just stood there in the storm, and you stayed in your form. Just a breath, just a space. I can feel my steady pace. No more fear I have to hide. I can stand here with my mind. Let it come, let it stay. I won't push it all away. In this moment I can say I am stronger this way. I didn't break this time. Now I see it in my mind. Every step I chose to take was a move I didn't fake. I didn't turn away, even when I felt the weight. Through it all I held the line. I didn't break this time. And I know deep inside I don't have to run and hide. Now I breathe, now I stand with a heart I understand. In the quiet I can won't fade away. There were days I felt so low, like I had nowhere to go. Every thought was pulling me far from who I used to be. I would sit and stare at time, trying hard to read the signs, but nothing seemed to make it clear why I was still standing here. I was close to letting go, more than anyone could know. But a quiet voice inside didn't leave me in that night. It was soft, but it was true, saying I still needed you. So I chose to keep living, even when I felt like giving everything I had away, just to make it through the day. I didn't know what would come, I just knew I wasn't done. Through the dark I kept on breathing, I chose to keep living. I didn't wake up feeling strong, I just tried to move along. Every step was slow and small, like I wasn't sure at all if I could make it through all the things I couldn't do, all the weight I couldn't shake, all the fears I couldn't break. Still I stood and faced the day, even when I felt that way. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped waiting for the right time. I just held on to the truth that I could still move. So I chose to keep living, even when I felt like giving everything I had away, just to make it through the day. I didn't know what would come, I just knew I wasn't done. Through the dark I kept on breathing, I chose to keep living. Now I see it in a new light, it wasn't about the fight, it was just about the choice to listen to that inner voice that told me I could stay, even on my weakest day. I don't need to be okay in every single kind of way. I just need to take it slow and let myself still grow. There's a strength in being here, even when it's not all clear, even when the road feels long. There's a place where I belong, not because I figured it out, but because I stayed through doubt. And I didn't walk away from my myself that day. Just a breath, just a beat. Feel the ground beneath my feet. No more running from the pain. No more trying to explain. Let it come, let it stay. I won't push it all away. In this moment I can see what it means to just be me. So I chose to keep living. Now I see what I was given. Every step I took was real. Every wound began to heal. I don't need to have it all. I just need to stand up tall. Through the dark I kept believing. I chose to keep living. And I know within my soul I am more than what I hold. Now I breathe and I don't hide. I can feel I'm still alive. In the quiet I believe there is more for me to see. There were days I felt so low, like I had nowhere to go. Every thought was pulling me far from who I used to be. I would sit and stare at time, trying hard to read the signs, but nothing seemed to make it clear why I was still standing here. I was close to letting go, more than anyone could know. But a quiet voice inside didn't leave me in that night. It was soft but it was true, saying I still needed you. So I chose to keep living, even when I felt like giving. There was a road I had to take, even when my hands would shake. Nothing felt completely sure, but I knew I couldn't ignore all the signs I tried to hide, all the truth I kept inside. It was calling me to move, even if I didn't choose to be ready for the change. Standing there felt just the same. I didn't wait for perfect time, didn't need a clearer sign. I just took a step ahead with every doubt I had. I didn't turn back, even when it felt like that would be easier to do than to follow something true. I kept walking through the fear, even when it wasn't clear. Every step showed me the track. I didn't turn back. I've been close to walking away from the path I'm on today, telling myself I could stay in a place that felt okay. But deep down I always knew there was something more to do. Even if I couldn't see where that road would lead for me, I just felt it in my chest. There was more beyond this test. I stopped asking what it meant, stopped fearing where it went. I just followed what I feel, something quiet but real. I didn't turn back, even when it felt like that would be easier to do than to follow something true. I kept walking through the fear, even when it wasn't clear. Every step showed me the track. I didn't turn back. Now I stand on different ground, not because I never drowned, but because I learned to stay. Even when I lost my way, every moment shaped this path. Every step became my past, and I wouldn't change a thing. Even all the suffering led me here to understand I was stronger than I planned. There's a strength in moving on, even when the light is gone. Not in knowing where you go, but in trusting what you know. All the fear that held me still lost its power to my will, and I learned to keep my pace, even in uncertain space. Just a breath, just a step, no more fear I have to get from the thoughts that pull me down. I can stand on steady ground. Let it come, let it be. I won't fight what I can't see. In this moment I can say I won't drift away. I didn't turn back, now I see the strength I have. Every step I chose to take was a move I didn't fake. I kept walking through the fear, now the path is slowly clear. All the doubts I used to track, I don't carry back. And I know within my heart I have come so far. Now I walk without regret. Every step I won't forget. In the quiet I can say I chose my own